Welcome to this game of Mechabellum. You can see here I'm fighting against Club, which is the second account of Mephismite, one of the best players in Mechabellum. He's constantly at the top one. But let's see here my options. 5 Badger, Giant, Speed, and Missile Spec. And looking at those, there is 5 Badgers and Speed, which doesn't start with shaft clear units. So I go for 5 Badgers because it gives me some extra money and I don't really need the speed for Typhoons. They can get a lot of range. So that will be my option. And for the opponent, Training Specialist, which I usually like, and it doesn't start with shaft clear too. Quick Supply Specialist. Yeah, I would go for Quick Supply. Quick Supply, extra money at the start. Starting with crabs and sledges, so good start. Supply starts with 5 badgers, the other light. So I would probably go for Quick Supply, maybe Training. Let's see his option. And he goes for the one I wouldn't go for. So Sabertooth spec with Sabertooths. He is strangely enough using secondary armament, attack I don't like because it fails when you click this. Because the tech doesn't increase the range of the attacks when you click range enhancement, so your side cannons suddenly become useless. They should either give instantly this secondary armament have more range than the normal gun, starting at 135 to equalize with the range enhancement, or make it go up in range with the range enhancement. That would be my fix for this tech. Then that's why I don't use it anymore. Even if it's still good with mass produced. With mass produced I like this tech. You go mass produced sabers, you get a lot of them with this tech and they do a great work. But back into the game, you see me position here, it's the obvious choice, because tower, magnetic barricade, tower, and nothing. So he's going to be here. So I am defending a bit forward to the tower, not exactly at the tower. Shaft behind, grabbed 2 marksmen, they serve as anti-air, and DPS, which I do need. Forgot to quick deploy. But you'll see my opponent is positioning here on this side. He's even using... He was thinking of using my strategy of putting Saber right in the corner, but he did not. And Marksman got insta-locked on his Sabers because he also put crawlers behind. But I can take a dead sledge. I had 5 of them in each pack. He can't take dead Sabers. And Sabers are dead. Arc lights are not good at killing sledges. So, first round victory for me, even if not by much. 2 sledges and 2 marksmen. Here, there is improved Scorpion. I prefer Assault Scorpion. I'll just skip, don't want any of those cards. Extended Range of Vulcan is also a very good card, which I could go for, since I don't have a dedicated shaft clear here, but I want Typhoons, I don't want Vulcans. Not Raiden, I don't like. Even if they reduced the nerf into the range, decreased the range by 20. Before it was reduced the range by 60 or 70, I think. It was crazy, but increased the HP by more. And you can see here, round 2. Instantly went for Typhoons. Be able to deal with the shaft faster. 1 crawler in front because I was fearing a missile. A missile here would be devastating without anything in front. If he throw a missile here, he could kill 5 sledges, 1 pack of crawlers, and 1 marksman with 1 missile. So yeah, this is important. And I sold my tower here and went for level 2 tower. Some defense for this side because I don't have the money to grab crawler, which I usually use to attack the tower here. But I only had 100 left, not 150, which I would need to click the mass recruitment, and I forgot quick deploy again. But now I clicked it. You see, he saw the tower. And he will do what I usually do. He will put Crawlers in front here to protect his units too. No insta-locks, grab one Phoenix to deal with air, and Crawler on this side, attacking my tower. It's level 2, so it will last a little longer. But Crawlers can still kill a level 2 tower. So maybe one missile and no tower level up would have been a better defense for me. Here you can see I was winning. But then tower debuff. And now I'm doing no damage, won't be able to kill the sabers. All my sledges will end up dying. And yeah. Died before they could even kill the sabers. So not a great second round. But here I get my power spike from my spec. And units. There is Wasp, which can be really annoying. We both don't have... Actually, I have a good answer to Wasps on this side, with my Typhoon. I could throw the Wasps here, but decided to go for an assault on this tower. I will use my Fire Badger, which I just got, put it in front, deal with the Crawlers, and Wasps behind. So that's my defense and assault on this side. One of my marksmen got a level, which is very important, because marksmen without level would fall behind on being able to kill. I was going to grab another Typhoon, but decided against it and just went for the tech. I think the Reaction Detonation would be better at killing the shaft here than 2 Typhoons. So, like first, my opponent also went for attack to improve his shaft clear with Shockwave on the Arc Lights and grabbing more Arc Lights. So 5 Arc Lights, he greatly improved his shaft clear potential here. And 6, so 6 Arc Lights, that's a lot of shaft clear. Here, he also put his Wasps here together with his Crawlers, but I was able to clear the ground fast with those, and they distracted a few of the Wasps, long enough for me to win. Unfortunately, with his speedy shaft clear on this side, things are not going so well, and he also got his power spike with one more saber. I did got tower debuff here, which will help my marksman kill a few more units, but now he gets a tower debuff. And my Wasps are going for the tower slowly, giving more than enough time for this Phoenix to kill all 3 of them. And the Saber can easily kill my 2 Badgers. So I will lose, but not by much. 300. Which leaves me at almost exactly 3000 HP. And here, there is intensive training. The other ones don't look that good for me. I already picked the tech, so I don't like to pick this when I already grabbed one tech. Don't need assault power mode, we are very close to each other here. And I am not the one advancing on him. So I will think on skipping or intensive training, and I will decide for intensive training, because I do need levels on my DPSs. You see me grabbing one more Typhoon and putting here. I will sell the Wasps for money. The Typhoon should be able to deal with both of these units quite easily. Now is the second one to put here, so now I have enough to deal with his 3 shaft packs, more than enough. He's going for the side guns that I talked about before, side armaments, which do help him a little against the sledges. You'll see me grabbing a 3rd marksman and leveling it with the intensive training. So now I have 3 level 2 marksmen. And on this side, unfortunately, he went for 1 saber-tooth. And my Typhoons can't kill a saber-tooth. So I'm losing on this side. But I'm winning on this side this time. wasted my missile. I had the missile here to protect my flank, but I put it a little bit too much forward. But I should have more than enough units to kill one masked saber. So, victory for me, and I am ahead by 84 HP, but I am. Orbital bombardment looks really good here. There's also efficient light attack, which could be tempting. It could scale really well, and I only tend to use light units. Light and medium units both are considered light. But I decided to go for the spell, and I will put one shield here. Protect my marksman, at least two of them, which one is already level 3. And I need to solve this side. We'll put one crawler. I was thinking of putting here to drag his units, but then there's an arc-light with shockwave here. And don't really need that. I will put it on back, and they should be able to reach the tower and grab me a debuff. Also, crawlers here. I also grabbed Defense Enhancement 1 and Subterranean Blitz. Because if he's going to Hellion a lot of shockwave to kill my units, I will at least make it harder for him to do it. Sold my Pie Badger, don't need it anymore, and decided to just leave it here like this. I think I will level the tower to level 3. One missile and level 3 tower. Yeah, haven't had any more deployments to be able to use here. You can see now the arc lights turn it, but Prowler's doing a good job. Much better than before at distracting the enemy. It's missing most of the shots. I should have put even more forward maybe. My spell was not that good. And even without a spell, he almost managed to beat me here. Only 2 marksmen left. He does has 1 saber here against the 2 crawlers. Let's speed this because they are going to the other tower. They're traveling below ground. And the level 3 tower is very tanky, as you can see. Saber didn't manage to destroy it. Lots of levels. And Rhino Assault. And if you have watched a few of my videos, you know that I really like this card when my opponent is not defending his backline properly. Mine is very defended. It's a level 3. The Rhino will take a really long time to kill this. But he has both at level 1. I think he will defend this one, because I just put a crawler here, so he will put something. But I can target this one by the middle, because he could put something on this side, but I don't think he will put something here. You'll see me going for double shot into my marksman, because I do need more damage. I'm taking a little bit too long to kill those sabers, especially since now we have a nano repair saber. So yeah, more damage is important. Level 4 marksman with double shot, it's almost 21,000 damage per shot. So 2 shots and it can kill even if it doesn't repair here. He's going for range on his arc lights, so improving his shot clear. I did put 1 marksman here and leveled it with intensive training, so I have something to kill this saber. And my brothers are lasting long enough. My Rhino did get the buff. He put a missile here, so it delayed my Rhino, but it arrived. I was winning even without the debuff. And now he's getting low. below 2000. And here we have unit reinforcements. And here I was thinking, do I go for Farseers and grab Photon Emission to increase the resistance of my units even further, 30% damage reduction, which will make his shockwave even worse at killing my crawlers, and improve the resistance of all my units? Or do I go for Phantoms to improve my DPS? Give me another option of DPS outside of the marksman. I decided to go for the Phantom, 2 level 2 Phantoms, and I have been liking a lot going for Phantoms with ground targeting. So that increases their range. And I will put 1 on each side. Also, level 2 damage. So this is level 4 here. Now it's doing 25,000 each time it shoots. And crawlers. Lots of crawlers. One here right into his flank. Distract his units a little. And I forgot to click quick deploy, so we are not seeing what he's doing. But yeah, he also went for Phantoms and stacked them on this side. And he will go for armor and speed and range. So he went heavy and even loaded. You can see he's trying to go for my tower. This tower is level 1. We can hit it. They are vulnerable to my marksman, but I only have 1 marksman in here. It takes some time to kill. And while they are taking some time killing, my Typhoons get stuck into the Phantoms with armor. Phantoms level 2 with armor, my Typhoons don't do very much against them. My own Phantoms helped with the DPS, but not enough. And he does has the Phoenix that are able to kill them. Here I have a few units left, getting stuck into the slow here of the electromagnetic barricade. He does grab the debuff this time. There's a level 2 saber and another level 1 here, so a lot of damage. And I do end up losing this round. And he even kept his bubbles, which is not great, although he did use loaning, so he's losing money. Here there is electromagnetic blast, but he already has 2 bubbles in there. I didn't want to use it just to hit the air. I would hit the Phantoms, but didn't think it was worth it. I will go for the advanced shield device. It's cheap and 40% extra for my shields. It's good, especially because I will use shields to protect myself against electromagnetic blast. AA into the marksman. I will respect the Phantoms, and I will even add 1 more here. Let's quick deploy. As you can see, he went for the electromagnetic blast, which I expected. He's doing his move again. It's loaning again. Speed. It's repeat of last round. I am missiling. So missile here preemptively if he puts something here to try to pull my units. Missile here because this one drags here and get my DPS units on the wrong targets. There is a level 3 Phantom here now. I also have a level 3 in here. I also grabbed 1 more here. And let's see how this will go. Big investment was 1 more marksman here. Phantoms here too, which will help a lot. Look at this. Level 3 saber. And it will die in 3 volleys from the Phantoms. You can see this time I'm winning this right flank. I won easily the other side. I'm killing his bubbles. And things went much better this time around. even with the spell, which didn't help him a lot. Only my phantoms here were affected, I think. But he didn't have answer for them on this side anyway. On the options, he went for the sandworms, which can be very annoying, but I do have some very high level marksmen. You can see this one's going to level 5 now, with double shot, so they can punch even against sandworms. And I have my phantoms, which do a lot of DPS too, and they are getting levels. I went for the annoying Void Eye electromagnetic armor strategy, which was nerfed consecutively from 4 to 3.5 and now 3 seconds. The electromag duration, but it's still useful, even if it's a very high level Void Eye. But I will put one here, if this one will change, I will change position to here later. It's not positioned correctly right now. As time I am grabbing Ancient Husband, I am loaning because I want to finish him off. 260 HP. I want to get this over with. So missiles, you can see I'm missing some chaff. My opponent's also loaning, speed, range. I'm trying to do his move here again. And I also went for pause. This annoying sound of the clock. But I grabbed the Farseer with Photon Emission, because I want to improve my shaft resistance against his arc lights and protect myself against Void Eyes if he went for the same strategy, which he didn't. He grabbed the worms, but anyway, it's good because it improves my shaft. You can see the worms did nothing. They got obliterated. I have too much DPS for level 1 worms to do something. My phantoms, my marksman is doing a lot. You can see this level 5 marksman is top 1 on damage, but this phantom is not far behind. But that's a lot more than enough damage to win. Minus 2.5 thousand. So that was a very fun game. If you enjoyed and you are not subscribed yet, you could subscribe and help me. And make me very happy. I always get happy when I see the subscriber number rising. But talking about the game, it was a fun one. And I managed to use both the units that I am enjoying a lot this time, which is Typhoons and Phantoms. Since the buff to the stack, I have been using it a lot. It's a ship. Increase the range for the Phantoms, which increase more than the normal one. Normal one is 40, and you usually use the Phantom for target ground anyway. So you don't need the 40 against air. Even if they are good against air too. They can kill Wraiths. But they're not good against Wasps. But I have against Wasps, Typhoon can solve the problem quite easily. And in this case, against air, I also had the Marksman, which I even picked AA, respecting his Phantoms, which he was selling. He saw that it was not working anymore and was started selling them, but too late. And his Sandworms also didn't work. He didn't even went for any attacks on them. He did go for Mustangs with Missile Interceptor. So he was trying to counter my missiles of the Phantoms with the Mustangs. But the Mustangs are kind of vulnerable to my Typhoons. And even if I am using the Phantoms for DPS, I also have the very high level marksmen on the ground, on all sides here. See, level 4 here, level 5. This one's level 4, and this one's also level 4. So there is also another one here, level 3. So 3 level 4 marksmen, 1 level 5, and 1 level 3. So I do have quite a lot of DPS with them, with double shot. So I was not completely reliant on the Phantoms. And if it had lasted longer, burst mode. With burst mode, his missile interceptor does nothing. He will intercept 2 or 3 missiles out of 12. So, yeah, will not do much. After 12 of each Phantom, so it's actually 36 missiles. It's a lot of missiles. But that's it. Hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to leave your like and a comment. I also read and answer our comments. And that's it. I will see you on the next one.